Man, it's a wet Sunday fun day. Hey,
Right.
but we in here.
Facts.
It is Everyday Conversations Podcast coming to you live on IntellectualRadio.com network. It's your girl, Channy Bonita. And guess who's back?
The people requested me.
The people. Ooh,
The people's champ.
The-
Q was
See,
back, y'all. I
you
appreciate
know what's
y'all.
funny
The
that you
people's
said
champ.
the people's champ,
The
though?
people's champ came back.
We went bowling last night, and Mikey walked in and was like, the champ is here, and lost. Had the lowest score of both games. Hilarious. All right, y'all. Look, we're going to have our content contributor on with us for a while. So y'all used to Q.
Yeah,
Y'all, you know.
I mean, you know.
It is
I'm
what
a
it
familiar
is.
face. I'm a familiar face. I'm requested at times,
Absolutely. You know, sometimes I like them be like, okay.
I don't know why she fronting about this sometimes. It's all the time. Even when she disagree with what I'm saying, she be like, all right, but whatever.
Right. I'm going to act like I don't agree.
Right.
But look, the Bears are currently playing right now. It was the end of the first quarter.
They getting mopped again.
It was no score on the board yet. So y'all let me know if they score. I did a pick this week. I did kind of just even though I do got a little bit of knowledge, I should have did better, but I did like So I'll let y'all know what my picks were, and then if I win.
So what you doing, FanDuel?
No, I just did some picks.
Okay.
And then what I was gonna say, they're playing Indiana Colts. Tiffany.
Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, that's it. Indianapolis is in Indiana, though. So
I know that, but anyway, call the thing what you're gonna call the
Okay, the Colts. All right.
There you go.
Tiffany, girl, I love you. We're not gonna be rivals over this, okay? We not today. You know, I love you, girl. So hopefully let the best team win, all right? And whoever, we know it ain't the Bears. But anyway. So yeah, they playing right now. So y'all keep me abreast of that's the second time this week I've used that word abreast.
You like using it, don't you?
I do. Abreast.
I know you do.
Okay, sorry, y'all. I know y'all know I hate banging the table. If you want to join the live conversation, you can comment on either Instagram or Facebook Live under Channy Bonita. Make sure you're following me because why aren't you already? If you want to call the studio, it's 708-223-8953. All right, Q. What it do? Let the people know what you've been up to.
The same old. You know what I'm saying? Bars. Nah, not really. That wasn't no bar. You got to come harder than that. The same old. You know what I'm saying? Out here observing these people and having these conversations.
Okay.
And getting into some of the heated conversations. Like,
yes,
like, wait a minute. Why are you so mad?
Point of views and battle of the sexes perspectives will always get heated. Okay.
But they will always be there.
Yeah, always
be there.
They're always relevant. Relevant.
True.
So
well, why you gotta be like this? And look, lady, that ain't gonna do with me. That's your man. Hold on, calm down.
You just trying to help the people, right?
I'm just trying to help.
The people be wanting to help. So September, it is officially fall. Today is the 21st
of September. Yesterday. Do you remember? Come on.
The 21st night of September.
Hey, all right.
Right. Shout out to the elements because it's raining like a mug. Okay. Fall is here, okay? So, fellas.
Is it really fall?
It's fall because it's a little, I know you can't tell by the way I'm dressed, but I'm inside of a building, okay? And I did have a jacket on, but anyway.
She probably did.
I think I did. I think I remember putting a jacket on.
She probably did.
But it's officially thigh-high boot season. Y'all ready?
Really?
It is.
So the leaves are starting to fall.
The leaves are falling, and the girlies is in short shorts and thigh-high boots.
With the rider boots.
Yes, thigh-high boots. Wanda, how you feel about them thigh-high boots? Girl, I got look, different colors.
Is it the thigh-high boots with the short shorts and the fishnets and the fishnets?
No, sometimes I throw some fishnets on, but baby, these thighs be glistening. Okay. Speaking of these thighs, shout out to my girl Star. I hope you run across this, bro. Because yes, boo, I am calling you out. My Virgo sister definitely enjoyed her birthday kickoff. She looked forward to her real official birthday thing after she's done wrapping up some stuff.
Okay.
But we ran into each other out in the streets.
Star, I get an invite. What's up?
Let me tell you something. Me and Star, look, we go way back, and it's always been love. And she had some thigh highs on.
Oh, word? She was rocking the thigh highs?
Yes. And
she was strutting once.
Yes. And my girl, when she came up to tell, I said, them thighs is glistening. It's all about the glistening.
It's all about
ladies,
the
glistening.
So what you glistening up with the coconut oil or some other stuff?
Today I am rocking a black-owned business body butter.
Okay.
It is a dupe for baccarat. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel a little elegant. But y'all know I'm a little trashy sometimes too, though. Speaking of trashy, so
come on.
Hey, I went to the little titty bar last night.
They was tasseled up or they was bare?
No, they was.
Nipples out.
Nice. Now look, let me just put the disclaimer out there. Y'all know me. For the sake of privacy, no names will be no names will be
or they'll
given.
Be changed.
No names. You know, I keep it real cute. But I had the opportunity to hang out with. I'm not gonna call him an ex-lover. What am I gonna call him? I'm gonna call him a friend.
Wow.
And we was look. Mikey is a bad influence on me. Y'all know that. And I can say this
that
on
man
air.
When he's not here to defend himself.
He'll watch eventually, but he knows this. He is a bad influence on me. So he called me yesterday and he was like, hey, you know, he's like, what you up to? I'm like, no, I'm staying in the house. Y'all know I've been on my stay in the house kind of. Yeah. He like, no, come hang out with me. Right. I be fake.
Okay.
It is what
fake
it is.
In the house. Fake in the crib. She be on the couch one minute, be in the streets the next. Hey, don't fall for it.
If you stay ready,
she outside.
You don't got to get ready.
She always outside, y'all.
So I be outside sometimes. But look, so he called, he like, come hang out with me. I'm like, okay, bestie, you know, like give me a couple of hours and I'm out there. I get there. Well, before I get there, he say, such and such coming. I say, oh. Okay.
Antennas went all the way up.
All the antennas
all the way up, like, oh.
All the physical antennas. Why? Like, I know you look. I know you might have been off the market for a while. But you know, you ever had that one person where you like, yeah. You better not call me. You better not stand next to me. You better not be in the same.
Don't incriminate yourself right now, Wanda.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Look, I got you on. But most
don't
females,
incriminate yourself.
I know men do too, but I know most females always look at that one that be like, I'm ready to risk it all. I am ready to risk it all. And this.
So that's who showed up last night, Mr. Risk It All?
Mr. Risk. That's his name for the day for this show.
Mr. Risk It All showed up last night.
And let me just give y'all a little bit of context, okay? Just a little bit, okay? Not too much. We ain't doing too much on his business. But recently married, okay? Mm-hmm. So when Dum Dum told me that he was coming, the first thing I say is he bringing his wife? You know? Because what can I do with that? I mean,
you could, yeah.
Yeah, because there's another story
keep it a buck.
There's another story that may come out today too. If Mikey pissed me out, it'll come out next week.
All right.
But anyway, so yeah, I asked him like, is he bringing his wife? He was like, no, and I was like, okay. So
she
full disclosure, I kind of pulled it back and was like, okay, girl, you know that's still a married man. You know better. He and I have already had this conversation like. Once I get married, and I'm like, okay, cool, right? All right, so that's the context. So we shout out to Suburban League, had a house music picnic in Middle Park yesterday. Mm-hmm. Amazing, great time, no drama. They even cleaned up after they said, I was like, y'all go. Yes, it was really nice. Cigar vendors, t-shirt vendors. So I love to see our Black people doing things positive in our backyards in our neighborhood.
And then grown. Yes.
I'm telling you, it was beautiful. The women was out. Some of them was out. You know what I mean? Like,
you ain't get no video from me?
But it was hot. It was hot. So I understand the two pieces that was
you ain't get no video?
Barely there. Nah, that ain't what I do. You know I don't do that. Not for their purposes. Okay, if I'm videoing something, check the receipts. All right. So we hanging out, right? Said person, what we call him, Mr. Risk It All. We kicking it. It was like, okay, hey, you know, did the little church hug at first, you know, cool.
Not the
man, had a couple
Sister
of sips,
Johnson.
man. Nah, definitely a little, you know, it's because sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it act like, okay, yeah, we gonna behave. And I kept saying, I'm gonna behave. I told Mike I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave.
Who were you telling this to?
I was trying to convince myself that I was gonna behave, but I did behave a little bit. So the picnic wrapped up, and then we gotta go to a birthday party. Like we knew we was going to this birthday party anyway.
Right.
I ain't know he was going, but Mr. Risk It All went to it.
Mr. Risk It All was in the streets yesterday. Okay.
In the streets. Then we left there and went to that strip club. Let me tell you something.
How did it like, all right, we're leaving the party. Let's go to the titty bar.
He was like, this is where I'm going. And I was like, okay. I mean, what am I supposed to say? So yes, long story short, up in there. Now let me just say this. Shout out to the scrippers because they some hustlers. They gotta work for that little dollar or two that they get. Now, I felt bad for some of the ones that was on that stage working and left that stage empty.
Whoa.
That stage had not a dollar on it. And I was like, there has to be a person that work in the strip club that just give the mercy dollars. Because, I mean, that got to be an ego killer.
But wait a minute, was the routine bad? Was she not, curvy enough? Was she not thick enough?
Well, there was a lot of that too.
See, there you go.
It was a lot of the aesthetic.
We're going to tip for what we like. And if it ain't what we like, I'm sorry.
But that's why I said, even if it's not what you like, it got to be a mercy tip. It got to be somebody just playing with the house money and be like, you got to get his back after. To encourage the other people.
Wait a minute. So she walk out with dollars already in her G-string, making it like somebody gave her a tip, so somebody else to give her a tip.
Now, some of them, I just was saying, and it's funny because I told Mr. Risk It All. Now, look, y'all know how it is. When you just feeling comfortable with a person, you just let your guards down, right? So I showed him a video, and I was like, I'm finna go take this video up there and tell her to do this. And this man, as I'm saying, he like, wait. He was like, wait, ain't that you? And I was like,
so you was giving her a tutorial video on what she should be doing on stage?
Yes, I'm telling you. I was like, look.
She is really out here trying to help the people, yo. She's trying to help the strippers. She's trying to help you with your relationship. She's trying to help you get your look. Anytime you know how embarrassing that would have been if you'd have walked up to that girl and told her, girl, do this on stage next time because your routine is dead. And then the one girl, she should have just wrapped up her career. If you'd have done that, she should have just wrapped up her career, never came back to the stage and went and got her CNA or something like that, or her CDL. Ain't no way she was going to take that and constructive criticism and continue to run with that. No way.
So I just want to pose a question to the ladies of the show, the viewers. How y'all feel about going to the strip clubs with y'all booze or y'all guys, or just even if it's just like
we like it. We like it.
Chime in, let us know.
We like it. I've experienced that. You know what I'm saying, with somebody I was with, and it was the club was, but you know what I'm saying, going with her was, you know what I'm saying, dope. That was dope.
I went on a first date with a guy, and I told him
first date to the strip club.
To the strip club.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Houston. He don't know that's his name.
Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Houston. That's a dope person. That's a dope person. Hey, let's go get it cracking to the strip club.
I really want him to log on and start watching so I can ask him to describe that dress. Because to this day, he still talk about the dress I wore. All so them strings.
You was trying to outstrip the stripper that night?
I got it. And I flaunted it, baby, with no problems, okay? I'm gonna tell you one thing that there was not a shortage of at the strip club last night. Oiled up cheeks. Okay. So Diddy must have been
they had a reserve.
They had a wholesale with Diddy. They done went and picked up some of Diddy's.
They done went up and loaded up the van real quick.
Man, I'm telling you. I just want to know, was it Johnson & Johnson?
It had to be. That's the best baby oil on the planet.
They had gallons of it.
Come on.
Look, he cleaned Sam's Club, Costco, Publix.
All of his surrounding areas.
Amazon.
Why wouldn't you just go get a deal, bro? Get a deal from Johnson & Johnson. You could have distributed straight to the crib.
He could have had his own baby oil.
He could have been a spokesman and everything.
Ciroc, look, he got the before and the during.
He's like the before. This is what gets you going to this. This leads to this.
Look,
with him in the middle, somebody take that.
I always look at, I think I have said this to quite a few people that I talk to on a regular basis. When you come across Pornhub or XX, whatever the video is, and they just be so oiled up in those two areas. It's like they don't care that the rest of them be ashy. It's like that butt got to be oily.
It's got to be glistening there.
Now it is Sunday, so all you saints and ain'ts, I don't want to hear. Okay, all right. Now look, I told y'all, don't come on.
It's got to be glistening. It's got to be oiled up.
Look. Diddy be
he was in there with a paintbrush, he was in there sopping him up. He was like, yeah. He had a paint roller. He was like, look, no, you know what he did? He did a spray.
Yeah,
put it in a spray like, yeah. He was like, yeah.
But you picture being in the line. Like,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look, he got one dude over here ordering up. He was like, all right, next. Turn around. He just hit a roll.
He just being in the line.
He got a 2-hand roller. He just
look.
The cheeks.
I don't know about
turn
you
around
fellas.
To the front, sweetheart.
I don't know about you fellas, but us ladies, when we get out the shower and you oiling up, and then you get to that little part, it's like you reaching back there, putting a little oil up. Could you imagine just being in a line where they just oil up there? Like, I got you, baby. Like,
don't even worry about it. Like, dude was doing that job for free. he had
they
that
don't
job.
care.
He didn't get paid.
Your
he
lips
was just
can
like,
be crusty.
He was like,
They don't care if you
he gave a
ashy from the
complimentary
waist
smack.
up.
He gave a complimentary smack right before she walked away and everything. He was like, yeah, you good to go. Go ahead.
Them two cheeks is gonna be glistening. They gonna see that from the stars. Speaking of, did y'all see that they had a new space crew go up in all on the air, the Polaris?
No, I didn't.
The man funded it with his own money.
So he was a billionaire.
13 point something $million. The lady did a violin concert. Another lady read her book to the St. Jude's children. Right. Like don't act like you was just doing out the kindness of your heart. You plugging your book. Right. Okay. But I ain't mad at you. Shameless plugs all day.
Promotion.
Absolutely. So look, our hearts go out to Diddy. I hope you come out of this. I don't know. But Don Richards from Danity Kane, I knew Danity Kane was gonna be a problem.
I don't know how
two black girls and 2 white girls, because I knew they was gonna be a problem. But
I don't know how he gonna come out of it. Out of all the entertainment stuff, all of the baby oil and the scandal aside, all the music he's helped put out over the years, all right, cool.
But not even just the music. He was a positive image in the community. He was an activist.
He started Revolt. He started so many businesses, and people are coming for him now because it's like, oh, let's jump on the bandwagon and slit his throat. But most of these people were made money with him or made money off of him.
But how many people you think are going to the distance of trying to distance themselves from him?
A ton of them.
All along.
A ton of them.
They the block list so long.
Especially right now, if you got over 100 million in the account, you definitely like, nah.
Jay-Z I want you to
look, he gonna run a story. Yeah, I was at the party, but I left before that happened.
Ain't nobody.
I left before that happened. I left before that happened.
I was out the country.
No, Marlon Wayne said, yeah, I was going to the party. I'm like, yo,
of course, Marlon Wayne said,
I should leave about 3 something in the morning. Then all this stuff would happen. I'm like, really?
Of course,
all the stuff happened after you left the party, bro.
Okay, we watched that Marlon Wayne stand up, so of course he said it. He don't care.
After you left the party, everything started to jump off. He was like, when was this happening?
Look, Diddy to call Jay-Z. Jay-Z like,
be like, don't answer the phone. You better not answer the phone. You better not answer the phone. Send him the voicemail. Man,
speaking of B, her whiskey is doing very well.
I heard it's pretty good. I heard it's good.
That just goes to show you the power of your brand, okay? It is. So look, Diddy is behind bars on sex trafficking charges.
Po Diddy.
Man, Diddy. Look.
Is she screaming, take that inside?
Hey, he was denied bail twice. Damn. The man is currently on suicide watch, but they have not confirmed the state of his mind. When they showed you what your meal option was, put me on suicide watch immediately. Spam box? What?
Jail is not fun.
Cheese whiz? Come on, man. Like, look, that right there is enough for me not to ever commit a crime. The man told me last night, he was like, because the girl, you know how people come up to him and say, what's your name? And I was like, Channy. And he was like, you just telling people your real name. Well, I mean, what I got to, he was like, look, cheese whiz and spam is what Diddy, look, he used to eating expensive 5-course exclusive chef.
Diddy used to eat ass.
Look, man.
But I'm gonna say it's the same thing. But anytime you go to jail, it always sucks. I don't care what they serve you. Yeah. You can be getting McDonald's inside jail. It's still jail.
I'm telling you, that's enough
right there. It's still jail.
That right there. If they show you, like, when they mail out the little value pack coupons in the mail, they need to put in there the menus for the jail. Because that right there would be like, oh,
at least I ain't inside right now.
It's been a party all weekend for the late, great Frankie Beverly. Oh, my God. You can't go nowhere. Friday was the National All White. I hope y'all wore y'all white. So we want y'all to join the conversation today and say, what's your favorite Frankie Beverly song? Mine is We Are One.
We lost Frankie. We lost James Earl Jones.
Yes, Mufasa.
We lost, it was somebody else, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was somebody, you know what I was coming
Oh, yeah, the guy. The bald head man. I can't think of his name. It'll come to me.
From what?
I think he was in Crooklyn. Was he the daddy in Crooklyn?
Oh, he passed away.
Yes.
I know who you're talking about.
I may double check that. I might. Y'all know I be
he passed away. Oh, wow.
Be forgetting to tell y'all. It is the last day of Virgo season. I gotta shout out some amazing Virgos. My girl half height is a Libra. Ori, happy birthday. We celebrated her birthday yesterday. She's an amazing black-owned loctician. I tell y'all every week, somebody is always gonna come into your life and you don't know why. You just need to be open to what they bring to you. And this young lady is a beautiful soul. I am so glad I met her. Also want to say Virgo men, I'm fist pounding y'all because yes, okay. It's a couple of y'all that really know what y'all doing when it comes to taking care of women emotionally. Now I don't really know what y'all doing the very right now level no Virgo man, but as friends and good conversations, and definitely I see how they rap for they women. I like it. I like what I see. So I might put Virgos to do on my to-do list. Okay. You know how they say I got people to do and things to see. Oh, that's just me. Don't act like it's just me. Because
I didn't say it was just you. I'm just saying you coined the phrase.
I'm just saying. All I know is at the end of the day got to end. Speaking of this, did y'all know that Sexy Red was a very accomplished hairstylist?
No.
She is.
Had no idea.
Yes, very. I know it's random, but hey,
I had no idea.
I have a whole head of useless knowledge up here, and that is definitely useless.
Oh, a squirrel.
To me, right? That's my go-to.
Oh, a squirrel.
Anyway, also before we get too look, y'all know this show. We try to keep it real lighthearted for y'all, but we would be remiss if we did not talk about the reality of who on November. So is it November 2nd we go vote? I don't even know. The first, well, that's probably November 2nd. That sounds about right. Whenever you're supposed to go vote, the two people that is on the thing. Now we don't do politics because one, we be half knowing.
It be sticky. Politics and religion is a sticky thing.
I'll tell you this: Chandra be knowing, but Chandy Bonita be like, "What?" You know, like what?
Huh?
Right. So I know. I can't even say his name. Him, the dude,
the orange
guy,
dude,
the convicted felon,
the orange dude, the orange dude,
and the ski Kamala. Let me help y'all right now. Her name is Kamala Harris. People be like Kamala. What? Kamala. Like,
well, they don't have to write her name in. They know what it is. It's gonna be on the ballot.
Put the little pronunciation things on it. Sounds like chameleon.
Did you really just take it back?
I did. Sorry, I told y'all it'd be random. It's Sunday.
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Blame it on the rain. Blame it on the rain. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, I quit. We're gonna get into our show in a minute, but yes, pay attention to which candidate you feel is going to put us in a better position in the future. We know one of them up there talking about, well, what I did, okay? And don't get it twisted. Y'all hear buzzwords like stimulus checks, tax cuts, black people. Look, you have to, it matters now. And that's all. And if you are not registered to vote,
attempts.
Go to your post office and register. You can register at your local post office. You can go online and register to vote. Just make sure if you are 18 or older, if you will be 18 on whatever date we're supposed to vote, you can register to vote. It matters, okay? Women's rights, okay?
Ooh.
Now, you know we be out here slipping and dipping and playing Russian roulette, and you might be in a state that don't let you
do what you want
to do, and now you looking at that baby that look just like that man that you ain't even know. Okay?
That you have no idea. You can't remember his name.
Like on Life. I had a baby pappy. We talking about baby daddies one day too. This the last time. This the one day, yes, because you know.
It's a sensitive subject for you.
Is it?
I'm asking.
It's not.
Okay.
Me and my baby daddy cool.
I'm just asking the question.
And my mother-in-law birthday is today. Happy birthday, Mama Vern. Love you. All right, look. This is the last serious topic I'm gonna talk about today. We need to revisit as a community bullying in school. Okay, it is let me just say it like this. Our jail systems and our legal systems are not meant to help Black people. Okay,
no, not at all.
They're not. We know that
it's containment.
Absolutely,
it's money behind it. That's the whole thing.
Absolutely. So look, if you have children, okay, on both sides of the coin, if you have children who are the bullying, picking on kids, please take them and shake them and talk some sense into them. Get them the help that they need because it's a problem with them on the inside. They're picking on kids because they feel a certain kind of way.
I agree to a certain extent, but bullying don't need to be taken out completely.
I'm sorry, what?
Adversity builds character.
Not in these times. They don't. When children don't have
adversity builds character.
Listen,
pressure make diamonds, not hugs.
Adversity is different. Constant bullying and tearing down, that's not adversity.
I'm not saying I constantly tear down, but it's an adult thing at a kid level. You're not always gonna get along with people around you.
You're looking at it as an adult. Put yourself as a 13-year-old boy or girl who is being bullied.
I was.
But you were you were 13 a long time ago when times are different.
It was.
Cyberbullying is real. It is. I'm telling you
Social
what I'm witnessing.
And cyberbullying is real.
Absolutely. These kids are taking guns to school to fight the bully now.
The one thing you can do that you have the power to do, especially with your social media, is turn it off. You have the power to turn off your phone.
As an adult, yes, you do.
You have don't never let your kids feel like they don't have another choice. You have an alternative to do what you're doing.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, as parents, put your eyes on your children, not just to see they walk past me to go to get something from the
obviously, always. Yes,
talk to them. Parent. Condition them to know that you are going to run across people who don't look like you,
who don't care
I'm not
for
talking about the ones that's being bullied.
No, I'm not
talking about the bullier. At this point, yes, that's what I'm talking about, because it starts there. You have to teach your children that, hey, everybody can't afford Jordans.
Facts.
So you going to school teasing the kids who in vans or whatever they in, that's a problem. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about, I know kids are going to make fun of other children. Yes, the fat ones, the cross-eyed ones, the ones that wear glasses, all of that. We understand that. But there has to be a conversation, because what is the alternative? Those kids are picked on so much to where they're fighting, they're depressed, they're shooting themselves, they're taking guns to school to shoot other people. It is a serious thing. And I know we joke a lot, but this is something that is near and dear to my heart. I really, really want parents, to start being involved and shaking your children and saying, look, what is going on? Why are the teachers calling? Why are you always in something? Do you need something? Because that it's coming from a place of neglect. The parents may not want to believe that, but there's something missing from that child where they have to go and terrorize and harass other children. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just saying, pay more attention to what's going on. When you see the signs of your child, now sad, they don't want to talk, they don't want to be themselves no more, something is going on. That's it. Okay? Now, y'all can bully me all day long, because, I can take it. That's what he said, too. You go, not quit. I'm sorry. It always go back to that.
She having flashbacks again.
All right. Battle with the Sexes topic today.
Why is it started off with the battle of the sexes?
Because it's a couple of things I want to say. The first
we always at war. We always at war.
Always.
It's never
first
no love.
Thing
it's always
first
war.
Is, fellas, I want to know, do y'all really respect the one that stand on her business? That got standards? Are y'all? Let me tell you where this is coming from. Chrissy, I love you. You my girl, Chrissy Lumpkin. Is it Lumpkin or Lumpkin? Jim Jones girl. Over 20 years. She has proposed to him twice. Okay. I don't remember if he proposed to her at all.
I believe he did.
He did at least once.
I believe he did at least once. I know he.
But she
popped up on her somewhere with a ring.
Look, you hear what I'm saying? She has got down on her knee with a ring twice to this man, and they are not married. Countless affairs, all kind of. She released a message that she said to him. She said, and I quote, "You and I both know you will never find someone like me. I'll have you replaced by tomorrow." Fellas, what y'all feel about a woman that you done had any kind of way? You done treated her any kind of way. Obviously, it's subpar according to her, and she's still there. Do you really take her serious? Can you really take her serious?
As far as what? She leaving?
Of her having true value and worth. Do she know herself? Do she, like, you staying over 20 years?
She know herself, and he knows she ain't going nowhere.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
She ain't going nowhere. If you just stuck it out this long, the only thing that's ever kept you staying was you, because, like you said, countless affairs, 20 years plus, not married and everything like that. The man never. I think he proposed once. So if he's never brung it to the table saying, "All right, I'm marrying you this date, be ready about this, about that," Why would you sit there and subject yourself to it? 20 years.
Hey, that's a question for Chris.
20 years.
I don't know. Because you ain't getting 20 days and you ain't even getting 20 minutes with me. I'm just
not even. You got about
I got a couple
you got about a good solid 5 to 10 minutes. And those questions and those text messages better be viable. And they better be leading to something within those 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Or you will be replaced. I'm telling you, you will be replaced. Like, I done seen it happen, fellas. I done seen it. I seen the text thread go from on red to I'm just blocked. Just blocked. Who are you? What's your name? Your name not even stored in the phone. Stored in the phone, please.
Oh, Mr. 773. Oh, I don't know who you are. I gotta go up to the side of the train to figure out who you are.
Like, oh, that's where I met you at. You talking about doing this now?
And you know what? I started doing it too. This is K from The Touch. Like what? I just threw that out there. But anyway, so yeah, fellas and ladies, this I say it like I posed it to the fellas first because they're the ones that's sitting back watching you. They see that you're doing a whole lot of talking and nothing to back that up. And you could be an amazing woman. I'm pretty sure Chrissy is an amazing woman.
I'm pretty sure
she's beautiful.
He hasn't stuck with her this long because of her not being an amazing
right,
woman.
But see, we know it's not about him because he could get anybody, right? No, he can get somebody, but anybody.
You know, I mean, right. Jim has been in the game a long time. He's done. I believe he's been up, and I believe he's been down. As far
he's been down longer than he was up, though.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, she's been there step by step, every way. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's been good or bad, she's still been there. Mm-hmm. The question is, do you value a woman like that? Of course, you value a woman like that who's been up with you, who's been down with you, and now back up or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, of course you value that person. Now, how much value that individual man puts on that woman is a completely different thing.
But that's the whole question. Is there any value that he's putting on that?
Yes, he is. He has to have some value for her because if she's not,
no, he has a benefit.
No, I'm not saying benefit. I say value.
No, what I'm disagreeing with the fact that he sees her value.
I think it's value because if it wasn't value, she wouldn't have been around for 20 years. She'd have been gone 15 years ago, no problem.
So you mean to tell me a man, and I'm including you in this because you clearly are a man.
Yes, I am.
Would take the unreached value versus the benefit that he's currently tangibly touching? You think that's what he putting more on, the value that is unreached versus the benefit that he's reaping every day?
Because
you are bananas.
Because
flag on the play.
She knows more than what, you know what I'm saying? She knows more than somebody else who has just the benefit.
Let me explain it to you. And this is real talk.
She has knowledge of what he's been through.
Absolutely. Now, see, this is where my being a man in a woman's body is the mentality is gets him every time. Let me tell you something.
Still off.
Women are the only ones who tug you in and hope you reach her expectations of what you're supposed to be. Men only going on face value, boo-boo. They only gonna go on what you give them. They not saying, oh, I hope you aspire to be this. No, whatever you show them, that's what they put their weight in on you. Now you can see if he talking to somebody about her. Oh yeah, oh yeah, she cooked for me. She a good girl. Blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, he is reaping the benefits of what she advertised to him. Prove me wrong.
I believe the value was there.
Not today though.
Because she know where the body's buried at. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. She got to. She got to 20 years. You think she don't know what it is? So you mean
to tell me?
You don't think she know what a stash at?
With the fact that the men.
You don't think she know?
Listen. You think men who have not made this woman a substantial person in his life.
It's because of that individual man. It's because Jim don't believe in that. It's because Jim is on that.
But you mean to tell me you're going to fully disclose everything where the bodies are to a woman who you know
think she don't know.
Flip the script on you.
You think she don't know?
I know she don't know.
Oh, you crazy. You crazy.
Okay.
She's been an accomplice to all of it. I guarantee you she know.
Fellas, chime in. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong or not. This is the first battle. I'm telling you. Men, Marvin, what Q said.
Really?
Q.
She can't even get her thoughts together.
I can't even think right now because I just be so baffled by the stuff that Q said that he keeping her around because she know where the bodies is.
Yeah.
Fellas, Are y'all fully disclosing to these women everything, all of the secrets? I don't think so.
Get you a co-pilot, not a passenger.
Some of the secrets will have her looking at you a different way. So that's why I don't believe, and you ain't ready for her to walk out. You will deal with it if she walk out, but you don't want her to walk out.
Wait a minute. What do you mean? The secrets will make her look at you that different way? You think she don't know? Out of 20 years, you think she don't know? You honestly tell me you can spend 20 years of your life with somebody and you don't know.
She can never pinpoint he slept with her here. She can only assume that his behavior is leading to him saying he's a cheater. Wow. Do you think Jim Jones said, "Yeah, I cheated with Sasha from the strip club and Monique from my homie's crib"? No. Absolutely not. He ain't full disclosing nothing. No man is full disclosing nothing. Because if they do, that means they now have given their girl a green light to be like, you are this, you are that, you are
she
blah, blah, blah.
She still ain't going nowhere. That's the thing about it. You don't see that. After she just had the green light for I don't know how many years, she's still not going nowhere. She's still there. She's still not jumping ship. She's not going nowhere. It don't even matter.
I gotta go with Channy on that one. Of course they do.
I don't care.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't care.
All I'm saying is when it comes to, cause look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Let's flip the script. Do you think Chrissy is disclosing all the bodies? No, to Jim.
No, why would you do
that? There's no real.
Wouldn't let him take it. His ego wouldn't let him take that.
So you think a woman? You could tell a woman all of the stuff
that and her ego, and she still take it. Yes, we've seen it time and time again.
I mean, the stuff that could really be like, baby, I done killed 3 people.
We've seen it time and time again.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have that one. I don't know if I'm conceding. I think I'm just gonna agree.
I think you agree to disagree.
No, I'm not agreeing to disagree. What I'm saying is, I feel like. Okay, I'm gonna come back because I wanna say this. At the end of the day, Chrissy and Jim is more of the norm than the exception. I'll give you who I would look at as an exception: Tay Diggs and April, the Amarion's baby mama.
Okay,
I would say they would be an exception. Someone who they got together. They came in knowing what was up. You know what I'm saying? All of Lori Harvey being that was Michael B. Jordan. Is it B. Jordan or B. Jones?
It's B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. He really felt for Lori.
He did.
He fell for her. Coming in with all the famous bodies that she had. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lori is the true collector. Yes, she is the true man eater. I'm just letting you know. So just look at those situations right there. Coming in knowing and you still agreeing, but to find out 20 years later, do you think Lori and Michael would have lasted 20 years? Ain't no way.
No.
Ain't no way.
Because she was for the streets before she met him. It ain't had nothing to do
clearly
with that.
Jim for the streets too.
I mean, he gonna always be for the streets. She met him when he was in the streets.
All right. Okay. First scenario. This is a topic that's been out this week in a couple of groups.
Okay.
So I wanted to bring it to y'all. Y'all know I got love for y'all. So let's hear what y'all got to say. A couple lives together, not just spending the night sometime.
Not playing house.
Not playing
house.
Shots fired. Bang, 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 bang. He's sorry. Okay. He's sorry, boo. He ain't mean it. Anyway, pop, all them stuff. Let me dodge these bullets.
No, you ain't gotta dodge. You took that one to the leg and you was good.
You know,
you gonna lip it all off. You gonna lip it all off. You're good. Right. You know what
I'm saying? I know. Look, so they living together, okay?
Right.
The guy is a homebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we gonna talk about that too. Like, niggas, what y'all doing? Okay, the guy is a homebody.
Right.
The girl likes to go out.
She likes to be outside.
Every time she goes out, the sun beats her home. Every single time.
Every time she goes out.
I'm just telling y'all the way it was posted. Every time she goes out, no matter where she's going, who she going with, the sun beats her home. What or if do you think is the problem there? Cue Jeopardy music.
The problem is,
raise your hand. You think she up to no good and she?
It's only a problem if who she live with feel like it's a problem.
He was the one that posted it. It's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a major problem, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like every time your woman go out, she can't never come home at a decent time. She always coming up when the sun come on with, you know what I'm saying, one shoe on and smeared makeup. Hey, bro, what you think she doing? And if she ain't doing it, how she get that messed up out there in the streets where, you know what I'm saying, she can come home before the sun? Like she ain't come home with no breakfast plate for you. Like, hey, I thought I got something to eat. Here you go, babe. I got some food for us and nothing like that. She coming in, stumbling in, you know what I'm saying, half dressed, and you looking at her like, I'm
telling you, look,
why you ain't can't come home? What you think she doing?
Personally, I feel a couple of things. This is a loaded scenario for me. One, it sounds as if there was no boundaries or communication before moving in or when you first moved in. That's what it sounds like to me. Or it sounds like things were good and maybe then now she just on some BS.
Yeah, maybe they were boundaries. She just overstepping them.
But see, here's the thing. You can't ask the public opinion on what we think she's doing. Because one, we don't really care. It's entertainment to us. Clearly, I'm here joking about it right now.
Two, we don't know either one of you.
Exactly. And you're only going to tell the part that makes her look bad. We get that. But the bigger thing is, at some point, you have to say, it's about respect. Whether she's cheating or not. Because she could just be going to the club. She could be just going, hanging out at her girl house afterwards. She could just be doing that.
She could be doing that.
I doubt it.
She could, but
she could.
Every time?
But it's
every time?
Not only is it a disrespect to
the household,
your partner, but you're disrupting the household.
Yeah.
Because you coming home, the sun comes up between 4 and 5 a.m. Okay? And I remember when we were younger, in my mom's house, at the point where we could go out, she would say, don't let the sun beat you home. Okay? Shout out to Doris. I'm telling y'all.
So would you just stay out all night then?
Hey, I would rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Okay? My mama would tell y'all.
So true.
She was but my mama was not the one to go look for us. Like sometimes she was in my daddy. And there you go. My daddy showed up at the hotel. I was like, "Oh, nigga, what is you doing here?"
How did he know how to track you down?
And he was.
That is you. Look, you
it was circumstances to that.
Nah,
it was a holiday.
That. Bump all that.
Somebody had flew in.
If he knew exactly where to find you, you was off your game. No way, and how he was supposed to be able to find you.
My friend gave me one of my friends.
Somebody snitched on you?
Yeah.
All right, that's different. Somebody ratted you out.
My out of town dude had flew in. I was young and dumb. And then we kept it local. That was stupid.
That was dumb.
And then my
Wait a minute, so the hotel was like up the street and down around the corner?
Something like that. From my auntie.
Goofball.
And my car had went out a few days before he got there. It was a whole thing. But yeah, the knock on the door, and it definitely was not no room service.
No, it was a knock. He banged on that door.
Let me just say, we were not standing in a place that had no room service. Okay, so who is knocking?
Oh, he was at the motel,
and he from out of town. So unless his girl from there
flew out of town. Wait a minute.
Who is knocking?
Wait until y'all got in the hotel and did what y'all do to come knocking on the door.
All I'm saying is the parents that pay attention. My daddy came and got me. He like, you doing your mom.
Was it too late?
For what?
Had everything already occurred by the time.
Why does that matter?
I'm just asking. I'm just clarifying for myself because I want to put a closure on the picture of the
on this show. We do not disclose details that could.
That already
incriminate us.
It had already happened. Pops a little bit too late. At least
I'm saying,
at least you let you get your groove. You know what I'm saying? You had to teach you the
get your groove on
before he came in and disrupted the party.
So look, when you sharing a space, okay, and I refuse to say living with someone because at the end of the day gotta end. But when you live with somebody, it needs to. We've had this conversation before too.
We have.
You are it gotta happen type of person, and I am. It could never happen. Even when I get married, I feel like, honey, we don't have to share the same address, right? Like you could stay over there, and I can stay over here.
Real unconventional is what you're gonna find when you run up on this one, y'all. Real unconventional.
You better be ready, because I can picture a dude now like, what? Ain't no way. It is a way. It can happen. Dr. Pepper off Married at First Sight and her husband do not live together. And they've been married over 20 years.
What?
Yes.
Who?
Dr. Pepper.
Who's?
No, her name is Dr. Pepper.
I have no idea who she's talking about right now.
It's a TV show called Married at First Sight. She's one of the psychiatrists or therapists on there. Her name is Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Not the drink, the lady. But anyway, her and her husband, they don't live together. And it's perfectly fine.
Why though?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, why would that work for you?
Because it gives me the space that I desire. I'm sorry I said our word. I am so sorry I said our word desire.
It comes with the freedom that she wants to have while she's still having an attachment to somebody.
And anybody that knows me know I'm not a cheater. I'm not a liar. I do what I'm supposed to do. But if you are okay with me having my house and you having, well, I get what some people be like, well, why we pay mortgage and rent two places? Okay, fine.
No, because that ain't gonna matter to her. She's like, no, we got the bills covered. See, this was allocated for this, and then we still got trips together. So y'all go together on vacation, and then y'all go back to y'all separate cribs. All right, baby, see you next week or something. So
you saying that couldn't work for you?
For me, I don't think it could work.
Why though?
For me, because I would want my mate with me more times than not. Like if you go to the crib over here and I'm over here,
but then can't they come to your house at any time they want to?
That's true. But why would you have to come to my house when I can be in the same house with you?
And on the days where you want to wake up and roll over, you can arrange that too.
I can roll over in the next room if I feel like it. I ain't got to go to another house.
I'm just saying.
You just saying, and I understand that for you, but for would it work for me?
So you gotta live with your wife.
I would.
Actually, you gotta live with your girl before she become your wife.
True. Facts.
Wanda, how you feel about that? I mean, not what I'm saying. Back in the day where you like we gotta live together type of person.
I want to know what you live like on a day-to-day basis before we decide to get married. Well, you need to know how somebody lives. That's just my personal opinion. My personal preference.
I understand why people don't want to commingle. It's a peace of mind to that, to not having a share space.
Yes,
but you're gonna be if you talking about spending the rest of your life
when you choose to.
Thank
now,
you.
And if I get married, we're gonna live in the same house.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do.
So now your space is interrupted, and now you got to get used to this person.
But I understand why people don't, though. It's not for everyone.
It's not.
And so sometimes trying to figure out why when y'all don't even think alike.
Yeah.
But I see the benefits. I had the type of job that keeps me away from home, and I enjoy having the TV to myself sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it at the remote. I can leave the TV on all night long and not hear complaints.
I enjoy
leave my clothes on the chair and nobody complain about my clothes.
I enjoy that I don't smell that Italian beef that came out on the other end.
Really? Is that what it is?
No, it's not. I'm just kidding. One, let me ask you this.
He been smelling your shit for 5 years. You can't smell his for 5 minutes.
I'm just saying. So do you feel in dating with intentions and proper communication and all this other stuff that needs to happen that you can find out who a person truly is without living with them?
I think so. When people say you gotta live with them, if you ever stayed the night at their house,
you
saw and looked around at how they treated you that night.
One night
they gonna treat you the same way that night.
The one night is not the equivalent of a lifetime.
No, it's not.
1 night, 1 week.
You can't have a total experience of a lifetime.
And you can't have that in a week. You can't have that in 2 weeks. You need to see that on a consistent day in, day out basis. How you come home after you've been grumpy at work, you need to see that. Hey, look, at least for me, I'm not worried. I mean, for you, whatever works for you, whatever works for you, I hope it works to the fullest.
And if you don't want to deal with it, stay in separate houses. Maybe you have realized that, and you say, okay, we'll do much better if we didn't live in the same
I think relationships will last longer if you didn't live together first.
I disagree.
I do. I feel like, especially if you're not married and not engaged, when you move in with someone, people become comfortable and they are okay with settling for whatever comes at that point.
I agree with you there. If you move in with somebody, at least for women, if your intention is one day I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna live with him first. It is the cow by the cow.
Really? Is that what it is?
Because you do get all the feeling
are y'all still feeling like this at this day and age? You getting the milk for free before you buy the cow?
Feeling more now.
No, I'm not saying you getting the milk for free necessarily.
That's crazy.
I'm saying that you get to a comfortableness of it. You get all the
feeling let your guards down.
Of living with someone without having to do it. And if you don't like it, why would you change? I mean, some people start living with someone and go right into the same demands of of married you got to be home of married life without being married. And if you don't want that,
you want to see that before you get married,
because after
you get married, it's harder to get out of a marriage than it is a relationship.
But see, that's the thing.
That's the point.
You're moving in, and
to see how
we know the goalpost gets pushed way back.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
If you're hanging,
not for everyone, of course.
Right. It's different for people. But I'm saying the thought process is this: I can't marry you until I see you every day.
I can't marry you until I see how you live on a day in and day out basis.
That's seeing you every day.
So,
okay.
Your point.
And they still end up divorced and separated.
Okay. Give me your basis and your science behind the ones who live separately. Where's your numbers behind that?
Because it forces you to put forth the effort to actually get to know the person.
I'm saying where your numbers are.
Or you never have to get to know them like that.
Or you can realize that you're just not for me, and now I don't gotta call you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
When you're living together before you decide to get married, you find out if this person can you live day in day out with this person.
If you are dating,
then you go your separate ways.
They don't go their separate ways. They just continue living with them.
No. I disagree with you. I know people be like, nah, this ain't gonna work. We lived together for 3 months. We lived together for 6 months. And was like, all right, this ain't gonna work.
Of course, you'll know somebody it didn't. Of course, any situation is not 100% accurate.
True.
I just think
yes, you'll know
if you look at it like this, I think it goes hand in hand. If you are truly dating with intentions and a purpose, and you are able to communicate that with the person that you are dating, and once you get past we're dating multiple people, when you are exclusively dating someone, now you're doing the due diligence on who they are. You're getting to know them. You're getting to see how they spend their time, how they spend their money, what their mindset is, what they contribute, how they are as a person. You mean to tell me after all of that, if you're doing what you're supposed to do as a healthy, mindseted man, knowing what you want from a person and who you want it from, you still can say, I can't move to the next level until we share an address.
Yep. Asked and answered.
Gloves are done.
Asked and answered. Yes. I need to see it for myself.
Now, what if she says I can't because of
ethical
or like
I understand
she don't want to hear her mama.
She don't want to shack up.
Her mom or her family.
Then we're more than likely not going to get married. Done.
Okay, then hopefully that woman moves on because
hopefully she does because I am at that point. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm out.
If you love somebody and want to spend the rest of your life with them, it shouldn't come down to you gonna live with me first. So
it shouldn't come down to I can't do this because my family feel like this. We're making this decision for us. We're talking about our life. No. If we're in agreement, we're making this decision for us.
That's what I'm saying. Usually it's posed to someone. The proposition is posed to someone.
If I'm dating somebody who I'm getting ready to get married to, we're going to agree on certain things. And that's going to be one thing we're going to agree on. It's going to be from her point of view and my point of view that we both feel this way.
But the reality
I'm not going to force anybody to do it. I'm not going to say, well, this is what I need from you. And if you can't do it, then cool. The type of person that's going to be matched for me would have the same mindset.
But how would you know that?
We're going to have that conversation. The conversation
Isn't that not what I said? You can find out who she is by conversation.
No. I'm saying we'll have the conversation about, we both agree we should live together before we move.
What I'm saying is the reality of it is most men are not even in the position to say, let's join together. And they're the ones that saying, this is what I need. This is what I want. And they're the same ones who have control over the relationship timeline. And soon as they move in, a year later is we broke up because it didn't work out. Because when you move in, you no longer put forth the effort to do what needs to be done for a relationship.
I totally hear you, and I totally disagree with that bullshit.
All right. You can say what you want to say.
I know.
But let's put track records up. Most of the times when relationships break up, is it because the man and now they live together and they're breaking up? Mm-hmm. Is it because the man say, you know what, I just can't deal with this no more? Or is it the woman has now been pushed to the limit where she's like, okay, I gotta go?
Why is she pushed to the limit?
Whatever is going on in the relationship.
Okay. Do you think she'd rather find that out now or after they was married?
Regardless of if they get married or not.
I'm saying, do you think she would prefer
to me, it's not about
now?
To me, I think people use get married as a threshold to measure how far along they're going to take this. I don't think most people really truly are dating with the ulterior motive of I want to get married.
Some of them are, yeah.
True. Some are.
True.
And you can tell the ones that do because they don't use things or scenarios.
We're not talking about those people who are dating unintentionally. We're talking about the people who are dating intentionally.
That's exactly what I said. What I'm saying is this. If you are two people are truly dating with intention and purpose, and they're communicative, they're honest, they're transparent, they can check in, reassess what's going on, and all of that, you should not have to say, I need to live with you to find out if I'm going to marry you. Because the reality of it is, again, Channy's opinion, the reality of it is, and we have seen this over and over again, people dangle engagement. People go through the process of actually getting engaged and do not get married. And now they're broken up and under the pretenses of, well, we live together to see if we liked each other.
And you haven't given it long enough.
Exactly.
Give it at least a year that's living together so I can see.
Exactly.
And they keep pushing.
But what was you doing the year before you moved in, though? What were you doing the year before you moved in? What were you doing? Just going to the restaurant?
And the woman keeps hoping, okay, so maybe.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's cockamamie.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Some are not like, well, we're going to decide if. There's never a time where this isn't working. It's more just wait and see. Not like this ain't working. You keep the clothes on.
And that's what I'm saying. When you're now under the same roof, you never really see working on the relationship, actually doing that. You see going through the motions.
I hear you.
And then 6 months later, you see that person and they back on BLK or Tinder.
I hear
and you know why?
I hear you.
Because the purpose of them moving in together was just some words to say to each other.
Wait, can I ask you, if you say you need to move in with them, are you going to work on when you notice the differences while you live with them, fixing them, or saying it's going to be over if
you have to put.
Well, first of all, you got to know the deal breakers. You got to have deal breakers.
You got to address those issues with your partner.
So you're going to repair all this stuff before you get married.
You're going to do your best to do so. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to do so.
What if it takes 10 years for her to realize
it's not going to take 10 years.
I'm not going to take 10 years for me. My clothes on the chair.
It's not going to take 10 years for me. It's not going to take 10 years.
I'm not going to wash the dishes. I'm not.
Facts. Never.
I'm not washing the dishes.
She will plastic fork you to death.
Where is the paper plate?
With a paper plate and a Dixie cups at that. Like, yo, bro,
Dunkin'
Bro, you'll never have no cups.
No, the different color Solo. I can't do the red one.
Always got some plastic silverware. You always come on.
In my purse right now, I got.
You can't cut a steak on a plastic plate. What you doing?
Hey, look, I got a date off.
You have a plate. Wanda, you gonna wash them?
Wanda, I got a date off taking plastic forks. What you mean? I'm in there grabbing it. I grab it everywhere I go. Chipotle got the best. I just want them to wrap their. Because everybody be touching them. Mm-hmm. But I was in the store, gas station. I think it was the gas station. And I'm at the taco bar. Ain't getting no food. I saw forks. I'm like, ooh, let me get a handful of dude that worked there was like, so you just
really?
You just equipping your house? He like, you ain't gonna order nothing. I'm like, no, my bad. I got a cup of ice though, if that helps. But to my point, I'm gonna say this. First of all, deal breakers are important, right? We know that. Something that's a deal. Give me an example.
Every time you go out is a deal breaker. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going back to it.
You would know that before you move in with her. If she go out, if she in the streets type of person, you would know that.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe they did. Maybe that was something that happened.
Girl,
maybe that's something that happened.
Wanda, that face you making is the face I make all the time. Like,
maybe that's something that started happening after they moved in.
Never.
Are you serious?
So you mean serious? Because he called. You touch base and they're not even home yet, or y'all didn't.
How you think he met her out? If he's a homebody,
you didn't tell me all of a sudden they moving together. Then she started going out. He knew that before. Why would you move in? Why would you move in with somebody like that?
I would be willing to bet money on it.
I would. Where's the post? I want to ask him myself.
I would be willing to bet money that things were good, starting off good with them moving in, and then something happened to where she either started entertaining something else. And that was her way out. Well, you knew I was going out all the time. You can't change it now. That's what I'm saying. People don't work on these things when they see them. What is an example of a deal breaker? When you dating somebody that will say, I don't want to date you no more. I ain't going to work on it. It's a hard stop. It's a hard no for me.
For me,
just give me one example.
How they manage their money.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that as a intelligent man, you can't determine how they manage their money before you share an address with them?
You may not know that.
She asked for money for her.
No. People hide money all the time, but people hide how they handle their financial money all the time. I know a guy. He was dealing with his cousin was dealing with a chick. He didn't even know she was in credit card debt. No, that's still money. It's still finances. She was in credit card debt up to her yin yang, knowing, okay, they tried to get an apartment. How he found out was they tried to get an apartment. Her credit was bad because she was in credit card debt. You think he knew that before?
So that means he didn't have the conversation with her about her money while they were dating. Again, why are you waiting till you want to move in with somebody to have the conversations that are deal breakers for you?
Because that's the only way they know how to bring it up.
Because that's the only way they keep the woman along their timeline until they are done with her. If you are truly intended upon marrying a woman, you are going to solidify that before you come up with I need to see where you live. I need to meet your mama. You
just hate my point of view on this.
I do. It's because you represent an over 40 man who have these things.
You hate my point of view, but
don't
guess
take it
what?
Personal because
I'm not taking it personal. I'm just saying you hate my point of view on this, but guess what? That's how I feel.
Right, and
I'm entitled to it.
It's my job to point out the battle of the sexes points of these things.
You going way too personal on. You taking it personal.
Never.
I think you're taking it personal. I think you are.
You think I'm taking it personal?
Yeah, I think you're taking it upon yourself to personally battle for this.
Because I don't, as a woman who will again eventually be dating someone.
Wait a minute, you're not dating now?
Absolutely not.
You out here single? No,
like a dollar bill, like that penny that hang on in the little coin thing. I'm out here about.
Can I say this on the outside? I believe there are many men who think like you.
They are. He
absolutely
are. He represents
there are men that think like you. I think,
and it's very unfortunate.
Not a right or wrong.
Whoa!
I think
that's cool.
I think both in this big wide world, there are people that represent both scenarios. No one is wrong. It's just
no, she feels I'm wrong.
Clearly,
yeah.
She feels I'm wrong.
But how do you men that think like that? You agree wrong. There are other men that think like him.
She feels I'm wrong.
He's taking it.
You saying it's wrong?
I hope you're not taking it.
No,
I'm
not.
I'm not. What I'm saying is,
but she feels
I run across more men. You don't run across men because you don't talk to men like that. I run across men who have these things, and it's not just to move in. It's the everything. Well, baby, if I can't see how you put it down in the bedroom, why would I marry you? Okay, then that's not that. Me and you are not for that.
They're not compatible.
Because at some point, I may get to the point where I say, I'm no longer. I did this before. I have taken sex off the table in dating because sex clouds our mind. It makes us. It does. Being dick dumb is a real thing.
I admit it. Being dickmatized.
It is a real thing.
Being dickmatized and being whipped by I've
seen it. Because women equate sex with love, and men don't. Because you sleeping with us, that don't mean you love us. That just means we was convenient and we consented. Hopefully, they consented. Diddy, you need to listen for consent next time. Okay, but I'm just saying
they signed. They had consent. They knew what part they was going to.
They just didn't know all that was gonna go on.
They knew what part they was going to.
All right, we beat that one.
They was being baby ordered at the door, like squirted down. It wasn't even just a brush; it was a squirt. Like
we beat that one to a dead horse. The last one before we get out of here is I just want y'all to ponder something. Another thing that, and I know women do this more than men, but men, I'm coming for y'all today, so I'm gonna just keep it going. The comfort zone. What is that for real? I think it's just a coping mechanism to say, I'm not brave enough to do what needs to be done to get what I want.
In what? As far
as we're gonna keep it at the dating. Okay. In dating. People say, when they say you have to step out of your comfort zone, basically what they're saying is you have to let go of everything you've been holding on to. Because what do they say the definition of insanity is?
To do the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome.
Thank you. So, if you're so comfortable only dating one person at a time, this type of man and or woman, this is what the bar is as far as dates, what is required as far as communication, If all you can do is stay in that lane and you are not yielding the results that you want, then why are you staying in this comfort zone? And for men, the other side of it is they feel like I'm the prize. She needs to prove to me that she is, worthy of me taking her out this single life, only to put her back really in the single life.
She's throwing shots today, fella. She is throwing haymakers and chin checks and everything. She is on us today.
Well, I'm going to give y'all a whole 7 days to think about it. We'll come back next week and we can pick up the comfort zone along with some more battle of the sexes topics. Yeah, definitely some more
battle of the sexes topics.
Because at the end of the day, the day got to end. And so do our show today. Got to end at some point. What the Bears doing, y'all?
Did they lose?
Probably.
All right. That's what they do.
We got to get up out of here.
Love y'all.
Tune in to IntellectualRadio.com shows. Hopefully, He Said, She Said with Wanda B will be back on today. If not, tune in to all the shows. All right? We'll see y'all next week. I don't think I hit end on that. I think it's still going. Okay, there you go. End. Finish. All right. Share. I don't know why this take all day to share. I forgot to talk